On the 21st of March 2025, we had the third edition of the AI Fashion Design Scholarship and Contest in collaboration with Microsoft Nigeria and the FCDO, which is an arm of the British High Commission. You can see me going in with the participants and check out the lovely ambience of the Dora Akunyili Hall where we had the workshop. We had a packed house. We had almost 99% females and just 2 males amongst the workshop participants. So I started out with giving a brief introduction to who I was and how I discovered artificial intelligence with relation to fashion. I taught them how to use Copilot to create incredible fashion designs through the power of prompts. I told them about the importance of learning the technical names of garment types so that they get the best results. And then it was time for the participants to begin to create. And we started out with creating this beautiful Owambe look, and it was just amazing to see the participants coming up with different versions of the look, tweaking the prompts and getting different results. You can see how incredible the pieces look. And then we moved on to Mrs. Francisca Agboma's session, who is a garment technologist. She took us a session on digital pattern making and tech pack making. We also had some inputs from our sewing instructor, and she taught us the essentials of a tech pack, the kind of things that go into a tech pack, such as the bale of materials, the tech flat, and even the patterns. And it was quite an enlightening session. It opened up the eyes of a lot of workshop participants about current practices in garment production. Then she moved on from there to digital pattern making, where she taught us how to use the software Simply 2D to create digital patterns. And you can see how the designers were having a lot of fun and listening intently as she shared this knowledge with them. Then we moved upstairs to the 14th floor for the second half, for the practical half of the training, where we got to bring to life the bodies that we learned to create digitally. And we're led into the Innovation Hub by Mr. Isaac Nagu. You see him walking in. Mr. Isaac Nagu, the Innovation Hub manager, who showed us how to use the laser cutter to transfer the digital pattern that we created downstairs onto cloth. So that's the digital pattern on the screen, and it's showing us the intricate details of how the laser pattern works. And you can see us arranging the fabric into the laser cutter and then watch him as it transfers the pattern onto the cloth using the laser from the laser cutter. And you see the participants watching intently, taking in all of that information through their phones. And then our sewing instructor, Mrs. Morenikeji Edward Etu, takes out the pattern, takes out the bodice pieces to sew them up using the fully automated sewing machine at the Innovation Hub. So as you can see, there are no pedals, just buttons that you press, to get the garment pieces sewn up. And it was an incredibly enlightening affair to see cutting-edge technology in garment production. And we finally came to the end of the workshop, where I was giving my vote of thanks and also giving out certificates of participation to the workshop participants. It was an incredibly fulfilling event, seeing the smiles on the faces of these designers as they went home impacted. And of course, they couldn't go back without networking and taking each other's numbers and contacts to continue the relationship that had been fostered on that day. Thank you so much, Microsoft Nigeria and the British High Commission, for this opportunity.